What's up, everybody? This Story here. Welcome back to another cast of the Rise of Witch King Patch 2.2 version 7. Today we have a 2v2 on Buckland. Let's see who we got here in this matchup today. We have our first player, Asba, as Man of the West in the top left. And in the top right we have Stats as Angmar, who's also known as Caleb. That's the other name he goes by, but I'll call him Stats. We have Viva as Elves in the bottom left on the opposing team, and we have his partner MayShadowFax as Goblins. Alright, so we got Goblins and Elves versus Angmar and Men. And all these players are pretty good, so it should be a pretty decent match, I would expect. At least you would hope. You never don't want to watch a match and expect it not to be good, I guess, but sure. We have a very forward stables from Asba, but we have an Elven builder going forth from Viva. Interesting. Did Viva scout? No. Viva is sending his builder to actually do scouting. That's unusual and bold. I feel like this is StarCraft level stuff. Most curious indeed. What is he starting that he's doing that? He's got Lorian Warriors going, which are not going to do very well once these Gunner Knights get out. Sadly, they're going to be slightly too late. But at least they're going to die looking fabulous, huh? Alright, so Asba should be good. He got his one battalion outside. He's demolished this. That was a very interesting start from Asba, I must admit. Very unusual, but actually not a bad idea considering what happened for him, I guess. Alright, over here we got Stats going against, of course, MayShadow. MayShadow sent some Goblin Warriors in there. Stats got some Gundabad Orcs ready to engage. So we have Spiderlings as well coming out from MayShadow. So we'll have Spiderlings and Goblin Warriors pumping out. Very nice, very nice. We have two Hold the King's Men right there. Pumping out thralls as you do. Asba wants to make sure he does not lose these, but of course MayShadow does have some lings, which is going to be very useful for killing those off. Because of course, as we can see there, they can catch them. They can't really fight them 1v1, especially when they're buffed. The Gunner Knights will win, but you can't really run away with them either, which makes them tricky. And MayShadow is really pushing his luck, trying to keep these busy and harassed as much as possible. And now he has more lings and he's ready to bring them down. If you can bring these down, of course, that will be the only Cav battalion that he has. And without that Cav battalion, I think Asba will be in a bit of a pickle. But he's doing alright for now, I think. Looks like some Mythlon sentries and some Lorian Warriors have been sent in the middle from Viva. He's going to capture the outpost. We can hold that outpost and keep it undestroyed for a bit. That'll be very beneficial, of course, for him. A very lucrative business proposition. Or proposition. Opportunity. That's the word I wanted. Propositions when you're propositioning someone. He could be. I don't know. Maybe he's in this kind of proposition. I'll give you a chicken for an apple or something. The classic guy choking his chicken in front of a chick. It's a thing. It's a dirty little Easter egg. I don't know if it is, but I find it funny regardless. Alright, looks like Asba's brought forth his Gondor soldiers. He's bringing down the outpost as well, which is definitely wise. Not going to be able to capture the outpost here, so bringing it down is definitely the right call. This is generally what happens to an outpost from Buckland. It doesn't last long. You probably won't see it rebuild for the rest of the game, I would expect. It's just not easy to keep it alive, really. Yeah. Currently, it looks like some Lorien warriors are going to their death here. Taking a few guys with them, of course. He didn't finish him. Why didn't he finish this Lorien warrior? He's become one with the Men of the West. I don't understand what's happening. Viva's sitting on 2 barracks now. Not upgrading towards Mirkwoods or anything as of yet. Just going for Lorien warriors and not Lindens. Mithlon sentries. Too many damn different names for the elves. Linden, Mithlon, Mirkwood, Lorien. Elves from everywhere. Literally. Elves from everywhere. Alright. Here's MayShadow with his goblin hordes. Got a fair amount of gobs. And of course some spiderlings support. So his allies sent support as well, some elves. Not a whole lot, of course. It's not a whole battalion of elves, but it's something. And they are helping bring down the Angmar thralls. Asba was sending some reinforcements, but looks like he's pulling back to defend his base. As Viva has decided to ravage some of his farms again. Which is pretty classic. Oh, they were so close. So close. I actually think Stats might be in trouble here. If Asba can't come to his aid, he will fall into shadow, I think. There's just way too much for him to deal with here. Because thralls get attacked as they get out of here as well. It's never ideal. Alright, Asba has arrived with some troops. But unfortunately, very much out of position. His archers are getting eaten alive by goblin warriors from MayShadow. That is not a deal. And of course all these goblins are glowing because they're getting the horde bonus. So that's also very good for the goblins. Ah, we have a level 3 Holy King's men. It's gonna go down. Stats does not have his snowbind. He has the other 2 power points. Luckily Asba had rebuild though. So he was able to rebuild that. Looks like any reinforcements that were sent over from Asba though have been dealt with. So as long as Viva can keep him busy on his side of the map, I think MayShadow will overwhelm Caleb over here, which is not ideal for him by any means. He is going for Dark Rangers, which could be good, but of course with this amount of Goblin Warriors, like MayShadow's doing a great job of keeping his spam up, getting Goblin Warriors all over. He's also gotten some Spider Raiders on the field, which is pretty big. There's no pikes to speak of for Caleb, so he'll have no way to defend these from the vicious attack the Spider Raiders will bring. I'm not even watching those on the map because I know this is where everything's happening. Oh, there they go. One single Dark Numenorian, Black Numenorian remains, whatever they're called. Dark Ranger, that's what they're called. It's confusing. You get Dark Numenorians and Black Rangers. How can they just pick? How couldn't they be Black Rangers and Black Numenorians, or Dark Rangers and Dark Numenorians? Why must they mix it up? He's got these out though, which are pretty good. Black Numenorians are beasting their way through goblins. Unfortunately, being brought down by the elves. The elves are really just making it impossible for for Stats to get out of here. Caleb sent King Theoden. Of course, this is the HD edition of Rise of the Witch King in Alpha, released. But look at Theoden. That's what he looks like in the Beef Me 2 HD edition, of course, as well. So you all have access to that already. But he looks cool as shit. Because he's not a Rise of the Witch King unit, of course. He would already have been touched by the Beef Me 2 HD edition. And it's pretty good. There we go, there we go. He's finally managed to press out. It looks like Asba's making a little attempt on MayShadow, but I think he will die here in front of this Hobbit home. Ooh, definitely will. Ouch. crunch. MayShadow sitting on 4 caves and as well as a spider pit. He's doing pretty well over here, I'd say. And Viva just sitting on 2 basic barracks, not upgrading at all. Just keeping the spam of elves out, which seems to be working pretty nicely for him, I think. He doesn't really need Merkwoods, I don't think, at this point. He's doing quite well with just Lindens, or Lordins. But MayShadow is definitely a force to be reckoned with. This serious horde sizes here. If Angmar had comparable horde sizes, he would be fine, I think, but he doesn't have the troop number that he needs to compete with this at the moment. He's going to lose another Hall of the King's Men. Oh, his first Hall of the King's Men, I guess. Hopefully not his good one. But still, losing a Hall of the King's Men is never a good thing. Especially when you're backed into a corner. Oh, there we go. Stats has been defeated. He's been overcome by the pressure. And that is fair enough. Asba quitting out as well. And there you go. Youch. Stats got doubled pretty hard. And MayShadow went ham on the Goblin spam. So it made it very, very difficult for him. Definitely. So, ouch. But well played to the bottom team, definitely. They did pretty good. Good teamwork there, I'd say. It was nice. It was nice. A bit shorter of a cast, I guess, but, you know, they're not all going to be long, are they? Cool. Well, there you go. Hopefully you all enjoyed that cast, and I will see you guys in the next cast of the Rise of the Witch King Patch 2.2. See you all next time.